Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Bakes by Vasco. I'm Michelle with 1L, and I'm glad you're here. You might notice, if you've been following me at all, that we're doing something a little bit differently. We've got some new camera equipment and some new microphone equipment, which for me as a former singer, you know I am totally enthused about. And we're going to try some new things, starting with tonight's dinner. I have an applewood smoked bacon seasoned pork loin roast in the oven currently, and I have already baked some potatoes. We are now going to get them ready to twice bake them. So make sure they're cool enough to handle. And then it says to cut the tops off, but I'm just going to scrape, oops, and try not to totally destroy it. I do need to cut that a little bit. You don't want this, oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm supposed to have a lid. Oh well, let's just, that's hot. Try to scoop some of this out. Make a shell, so because you want to put them back in. There's only 3 of us eating dinner, so if I totally screw one of them up, we'll still be all right. Get as much of that out as you can, because you want to make a sour cream mashed potato mixture to go. Oh, that one totally fell apart. But like I said, there's always going to be that one that is your tester. Let's make a little more. All right. Pull off that. A little bit of skin won't hurt, but we try to not have it. All right. Grab my trusty dusty paring knife here. And let's just peel off a little bit of that skin there. Leave as much of the potato to pull out as we can. It's good enough. Now, scoop carefully out. I baked these potatoes at 425 for 50 minutes. And they're soft, but just still enough firmness to hold up when I add stuff to them. So now you've got some yummy potato there. Make a lot of noise in my junk drawer. Get out my potato masher. It says you can use an electric mixer, but I'm not really looking for mashed potatoes, more of a smashed potato, because we like a little bit of texture here in our family. They're one of those that with the right potato, we will leave skin on when we mash them. All right, now I need some sour cream. I'm a snob when it comes to sour cream. I do prefer the Daisy brand. It just is creamier and richer, has a better flavor, doesn't get that weird, runny, watery top. So just guesstimate about a cup here. That's good. A little more. Get my spoon back out. Now we're going to just stir that up in there. Add a little bit more because we do want them kind of creamy. Alrighty. That looks good. Alright, let me grab a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper. Some garlic salt powder. And a little bit of onion powder. Give all that a quick stir. Now, you take a scoop and you take your shell and you just spoon it in there like so. Make sure you have enough to fill them all first before you make them heaping. All right, those look pretty good to me. So let me grab my baking dish here. Lick my fingers because that's tasty. And then I will transfer these to a shallow baking dish. And then we'll put them in the oven with the pork loin.
No cheese?
Not till the end.
Oh. I was just saying.
Right, because at this point it'll just burn. So, turn the pork loin over to the side. Stick those in there. Got that nice bacon on top of the pork loin cooking up for you. Yeah. This is at 375.
375.
And probably got about 20 minutes left on the pork loin or so. So we'll check back when the timer goes off. Not quite ready, but I'd get the cheese out so that I can sprinkle it on top of the potatoes for a few minutes to get heated. I don't like to touch cheese straight out of the package because that puts your bacteria on your hands no matter how clean they are, and you will have green cheese. Now, while you can cut the green off and it won't poison you to eat the rest of the cheese, the idea of it just is, yeah. So I decided on the vegetable we're going to have tonight is a tomatoes, okra, and corn mix. It's Margaret Holmes. It's a Southern thing. My mom was Southern, so born and raised in Port St. Joe, Florida. So I have a lot of that in me. So we love this here. I'm really glad that my husband at least will eat it. My son, he is 20. You know, he's typical coming out of the teen years of very finicky, but he does like my cooking. And he's glad to have mom cook for him. So 1 minute. We got a whole minute.
A whole minute.
A whole minute.
Thank God there's nobody at the car wash.
And it's raining. That's a first.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, there was a tornado going off. The sirens were going off. And there were people at the car wash washing their car, coming out of the electric car wash. When I win the lottery, you're going to know because I'm going to buy a car wash in a small town. It is never not busy over there. Timer went off. Ooh, wait, doesn't that look good? That's all nice and crispy. Hope the meat's done. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just to be on the safe side, make sure that bacon crisp, but the meat's still cooked. We'll pull these out. I'll stick that back in there for a second. And we'll sprinkle some. They're nice and crispy on top, just like you want them. Sprinkle some cheese on there. I poured too much out, but I have a cat at 1 of 4. And my monk, who is having a birthday this month of April, loves cheese. So every day she comes out and she meows and she asks for cheese. So this bowl will now become the monk or cheese bowl. So cheese on top. Because you want that cheese now to melt. Let that cook a little bit. We'll go ahead and set this trusty dusty little tiki timer here. Got some chives and some parsley for topping. If anybody wants extra cheese, they can have it. So behind the camera is my husband, Eric. I appreciate him very much. He is my partner in crime. He is my fishing mate. He is my husband going on 12 years. Father to my son. And he also has a YouTube. He's just starting out because he is an avid fisherman and has been for the better part of 50 years. And it's called Island City Fishing. We'll link it in the description and you can go check him out because I'm a guest star over there because not only do I cook them, I do catch them. I have filleted a fish once, but my husband does it because it's just easier than trying to explain it to me how to do it. And then I cook them up into something yummy. So we're hoping to catch some catfish here real soon to do some catfish etouffee. Did a crawfish etouffee for Fat Tuesday that was so amazing that it'll be even better with catfish. And then hoping to catch something, maybe a sawguy, to do a Veracruz. Ooh, yummy. Look at that beautiful pork loin roast. Ooh. Right up there. Pull these out. So they're hot.
Okay.
You see this cool gadget in my hand? This is an electric knife. This electric knife is probably my age. And I will tell you how old I'm going to be so you know just how old. I will be 55 in July. So I was asked to help clean an apartment after somebody vacated it. And in the stuff they left behind was this knife in the original box, including the warranty registration card.
Look at that. It's a punch card here. Let me see it.
It's a punch card.
It's technically an old, like, computer punch card kind of thing.
Wonder if I sent this in now, if they'd still warranty it.
I don't think so.
You know what, though? I think I want to write them and, like, tell them. Just to, maybe they'll send me a new one. At least. I mean, this thing is vintage.
Let me see the end of it so I can see what it is. That is what she's using.
Now, I could be wrong. It could be newer than that. But I can almost guarantee you my mom had one of these in that harvest gold. I'm not going to use it, though, because I just don't.
Yeah, I get to use that.
The husband gets to use that. So vegetables are ready. Letting them cool off for a minute. Potatoes are ready. Let them cool off so they can be touched. Get this meat sliced up. And our Wednesday night dinner is ready to go. Although I do have to say, this kind of reminds me of the scene in the Rocky Horror Picture Show when they're having Eddie for dinner. This is a Smithy Field pork loin we bought at Walmart. It's a pound and a half. Applewood smoked bacon season that we added a thick cut of bacon to the top of. It's baked for 1 hour at 375. And there we go. All right, everybody. Dinner is ready. I've got it all plated up. Getting ready to call our son in. My husband's ready to eat. And I am glad that you tuned in. Thanks for your patience with me in this new endeavor. It really means a lot to me because, like I said, I was in music for the better part of 25 years and didn't really know what to do with my life. And cooking and baking have become so therapeutic and good for me and something I can put my heart and soul into and share with you. So please hit like and subscribe, tell your friends, and come back next time and see what we're doing.